Welcome to the Heavy Pages podcast, a space for women struggling with an unwanted separation or divorce. I'm Josie, your host, a separation survival coach, creator of the From Devastated to Divorce program, a mother of two, and a survivor of my own unwanted separation and divorce. My mission is to help you avoid some of the pitfalls that extended my journey of growth and healing, and to provide you with tips and tools that will help get you to a place of acceptance and empowerment. Because sometimes the pages of life can be heavy, but you don't have to turn them alone. Hello and welcome to another Topic Tuesday episode. This is the first Topic Tuesday episode of 2023. And because we're still in January, I figured that the topic for today would be that did you know, and you may have heard this because honestly, I've been hearing it all over the place this month, that January is the highest month for divorces. Or maybe not exactly divorces, but it is, what do they call it? I think it's unofficial divorce month. So I did a little bit of reading and research on it. And even though statistically there were a couple other months that showed up as actual months for official divorces, that many lawyers surveyed said that they had a huge uptick on free consultations and inquiries for divorces in January. And I was thinking about why that probably is. I think it would have to be because we all do New Year's resolutions. We all want to start the new year fresh. We all want to be different in some sort of way, better in some sort of way in the new year. And so every time a new year comes around, we're thinking that this may be mean or terrible to say, but we're looking at getting rid of baggage. We want to cleanse ourselves for the new year. And unfortunately, when we are thinking that way, one of the big things that comes up for people is the baggage of their marriage. And that's a bit of a yikes, but there it is. People are like, I want to start fresh, and the way to start fresh is to leave my marriage behind. And that is an unfortunate way of thinking. I'm not going to say that there are not people that legitimately need to end their marriages, because of abuse, because of infidelity, because of a lot of disrespect and poor treatment that they rightfully deserve to be looking into getting a divorce. And if the new year is what inspires you to do that, then I think absolutely that's great. And I hope that need to better yourself pushes you to do the right thing, because for many of us, myself included, it's hard to say that you want to leave. It's hard to accept that things are bad and that it's not working, that it's not good for you, that it is not a healthy place, and then to do something about it. I did not do that in my case. I was not happy. I was not in a healthy place for me. And I still held on with my nails dug in until he finally said, hey, it's over. And funnily enough, he said that in February. So it was, I'm sure that he probably spent all of January. Oh my God, am I having a realization now that he probably was spending all of January working up the nerve to tell me? So his New Year's resolution was to get rid of baggage, and the baggage was me. Wow, this was not exactly how I expected this episode to go, but that's probably exactly what happened. I'm a little bit at a loss for words here. Still, I appreciate that he did, because, I don't want to call myself baggage or our relationship baggage, but our relationship was not healthy for me and apparently not healthy for him. And he did what I was not strong enough to do. So in hindsight, again, I appreciate that. But I will also say that I think it's important for people to take stock of their relationships, for for you to really analyze what it is that you're unhappy about. What is it about your partner that you don't want? What is it about your marriage that you don't want that makes you think for the new year, I just want to erase it all? Like I was saying, there are legitimate big reasons to do that, but there are also so many people that nitpick or find the smallest thing and say, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. And, that is not really the spirit of what a marriage is supposed to be about. You are supposed to, in good times and bad times, in sickness and in health, those sort of things, you really need to not just say, well, I'm tired of telling you to pick up your socks, it's over. I'm tired that you don't take me out to dinner, it's over. And I know that sounds petty, but I'm not going to lie that I have heard some people use excuses as simple as those for ending a marriage. So my point is, not just in January, but whenever you're considering ending a relationship, analyze, take notes, journal. I'm big on journaling. Journal and think about why you want to end this relationship. What is really wrong? What is really my issue? Is it something that can be worked on? Should we consider therapy, couples therapy? Can we talk about this? There are a lot of steps that can be taken before you move to calling a lawyer and finding out if you can get divorced and what you get to keep and what you have to split. So I encourage all of you to take stock of your relationship. If you're feeling like it should be over, why? What's the reason? Does it really sound, when you write it down on paper, are you embarrassed? Are you like, oh my God, this really is silly? Or are you like, wow, I can't believe I have put up with this for so long? And only you will know if it is the right or wrong reason. But at least you are very clear on what that reason is, and you can move forward knowing and feeling secure that you've done the work to recognize what it is, why you want to end this marriage, why you want to move forward with contacting a lawyer or telling your partner that you want a separation or that you want to break up. That's really the advice that I want to give. I'm not here trying to change anybody's mind. I'm not trying to tell you don't get divorced. I'm not telling you that it's wrong to get divorced. As you know, I have come to the conclusion that it was the best thing that ever happened to me to get divorced, and that apparently his reasons were good enough. So that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying make sure that you're taking stock, make sure that you're analyzing, make sure that you are choosing to for the right reasons, that it's not just another item on your New Year's resolution list, but that there is a real and clear reason that you can live with, and that at the end of the day, you can tell yourself that you have done everything else that you possibly could, and this really just needs to be the end. So that is my Topic Tuesday thought for January. I hope that maybe it made you think a little, and if that's on your resolution list, pull out that journal and start making some notes. And until next time, thank you for listening. That's going to be it for this episode. If you'd like to reach out to me, you can always find me on Instagram at heavy_pages_podcast. And if you found this episode interesting, please consider clicking on that 5-star rating and following so you are notified when the next episode drops. As always, thank you for listening, and remember, sometimes the pages of life can be heavy, but you don't have to turn them alone.